Hi students, today we are going to study about gravitation. This is a very crucial topic which will come in your ninth as well as if you choose medical or non-medical in plus one or plus two, you will see this chapter on plus one also. And it has a significance also in the competitive exams like JEE and NEET. Okay, and some other exams, government exams like CDS, NDA, and other competitive exams like income tax departments. So everyone will ask question about the gravitation. What is gravitation? How sun? Why the planets are revolving around the sun? Let's see. Let's discuss why this is happening. Okay, so in this chapter, we are going to deal with the introduction of gravitation, then Newton's law of gravitation, how it was derived by the Newton, and how it is related to the Newton's third law and its importance to the its importance. Okay, next, we will going to discuss about the free fall. What is free fall of an object? What is acceleration due to gravity that we symbolize by small g? What is the value of small g and the relationship between small g and capital G? This one is the universal gravitation constant, and this one is the acceleration due to gravity. We will see it in our video. And then what is mass, what is weight, are they different? Then if they are different, then what is the difference between them? Okay, and the last topic of this video will be the factor that affects the value of G. Now this is the important thing. This will be the star topic of our video, our current this video. Okay, because I have already told you that question were asked from the gravitation from different for different competitive exams. Okay, like CDS and NEET, IIT, all these exams. So they will ask the question on this topic: how the if we are at the pole of our Earth, then how the value of G is increased or decreased? What will happen to the value of G if we are at the equator? Then what will be the value of G? Is it increased or decreased? So this we will discuss in this video, and the rest topic like thrust and pressure, buoyancy, density, Archimedes principle. This is also an important topic, and we will discuss in the next video. We will discuss all these topics in the second video of the gravitation. Okay, so let's start it. So introduction. In the introduction, we can say that gravitation is a force which attracts two body which have masses. Like we can see, I have this pen holder. If I just push it, then if I apply no force, then it will fall down. Why it fall down? Why it is fall down? Because of the gravity. Because this object was attracted toward the earth and toward the center of the earth. This is the key thing: center of the earth. Okay, so when the stone is accelerated toward the earth, it should be center of the earth. Every force, this gravitation force is acting toward the center of the earth. Means that some force is acting on it, and it means why it is moving, why it is falling down, because some force is acting on it, and who's applying this force? Earth, any a mass, a body which have a huge mass. Okay, uh, even now I am applying the force on this laptop, this pen also. Okay, I'm attracting this laptop, but why this laptop is not coming toward or attracted toward me, or I haven't attracted toward this laptop? Because the mass of me and this laptop is very low as comparative to, we can see that why we are attracted toward the earth only, why not we are attracted toward each other. Okay, the reason is the mass of the earth, it is it's too huge that it will attract us. Okay, So here some stones. Here stone also attract the earth. Yeah. Third law also applies here. That what is the third law? Whenever there is action, there will be an equal and opposite reaction. Like this is the earth, and if I just uh, sh- leave this stone, and it will attract it toward the earth. Yeah, this happens. We can see this, but which the thing which we can't see, that this earth is also attracted toward this stone. Why we can't see it? Because it is so small value that we can't measure it. We can measure it, but we can't see it from our naked eyes. Okay, we need some specific tools for that. Okay, so Sir Isaac Newton in 1916 proposed that law of attraction, and this law of attraction is also applicable for the charged particles. And we will discuss is he proposed the inverse scale law. We will discuss it in the 11th physics. Okay, you will see a topic inverse scale law, inverse square law. Okay, so the electrostatic force, magnetic force, and the gravitation force all follows the inverse scale law. Let's now our topic is gravitation. So gravitation, what he told us, that every mass in the universe attract each other. Like I already told you, I'm attracting this lamp, this pen, this laptop also, but the attraction between the us in between we this laptop and this lamp is so small that we can't see their movement. Okay, it was cancelled by the friction, whereas we can only see the movement between us and the earth, us and the earth and all other objects and the earth. Because why what is the reason behind that? The reason is the mass of the earth. It is so huge. Okay, so we can say that this is earth. Let's suppose this is earth, and this is anybody like me, you, any lamp, any pen holder, any Wi-Fi. Okay, so how they are attracting toward each other? Like I have already told you that they follow the Newton's third law. Okay, whenever there is a action, there will be equal and opposite reaction. Opposite in the direction, equal in the magnitude. So this is the formula of gravitation. We will see how it come in the physics way. Okay, okay, so just cram this formula. This will help you in lot of competitive exams. F is equal to universal gravitation constant G into my mass of first object into my mass of second object divided by square of the distance between these objects. And the distance between which distance? Let me show you. Okay, the distance between their centers. Okay, distance between their centers. Okay, this was not the distance between this and this, the distance between their centers, their centers. Okay, so r is what? R is the distance between the center of the bodies. Okay, so in our case, you can see that if you see this scenario, if we take it r from the surface, then the attraction between us and the earth is zero, because the distance between me and earth is very small, which is hardly 3 feet according to the surface, according to the center of the body. Okay, so that's why this is not this surface, this is not the distance from this surface, this is the distance between the center of the earth and the our center of the objects, center of the earth, other objects. Okay, okay. Let's move. So let's suppose we have two masses m, capital M, small m. Okay, and they are separated by the distance of d, and this is the distance is what? This distance is distance between their center. Okay, the body is center. This is the distance between center of these bodies. Okay, so this is actual D. Okay, the mass is m1, or we can say only m, capital M, and this one is small m. So as we can see, this force is directly proportional to the mass of first body into my mass of second body. As we can see, if by the moon, at moon we feel our as you can see in the movies, why the astronauts are moving like they are flying at moon, because the gravitation of moon is so less. Because the reason behind that, the mass of the moon is so less. Our mass is same there. Okay, there is no difference between mass at here and mass at there, but the mass of the moon is less as comparative to the earth. That's why we can see that we observe that the astronauts are moving, or like they are flying, or they are jumping like a long jump. Okay, and this force is inversely proportional to the distance between the center of their bodies, and like what, square of the distance between the center of the center of the bodies, we can say this. Okay, if we combine this equation, these both equation 1 and equation 2, this will be like this: m1 m2 divided by r d square d square. And if you want to delete this, or if you want to convert this proportionality sign into equal to, then we have to put a constant. Here we put the constant is gravitation constant. Okay, universal gravitational constant. That's value is 6.67 10 to the raised power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, so this will be the equation. You can see this. Okay, so this is the universal law of gravitation. So this is the gravitation constant. Okay, the value of the gravitation constant is asked by many unit test, is asked in many unit tests. This you must cram this one, that the value of the universal constant is 6.67 10 to the raised power minus 11. This is minus 11. Okay, so now you get to know that why we are not attracting each other, because this, if I eliminate this one also, if I only put this value here, this is 10 ki power minus 11, which means, what is the meaning of this word, this expression? This, the meaning of this expression is 1 divided by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. This number is actually this number. Okay, 10 ki power minus 11 means 1 divided by 10 ki power 11. Okay, this minus symbolizes that this is not at the upper stage, upper quotient area. This is this is the portion of dividend. Okay, so that's why we are not attracting each other, because this value is so big that if we want to attract each other, we have a mass like earth. We must attain the mass like the earth. Okay, so the relation between the Newton's third law and the motion of the gravitation. Okay, we have already discussed that according to the Newton's third law, whenever there is an action, there will be an equivalent and opposite reaction. Okay, according to the Newton's law of gravitation, every mass means this body and this body attracts each other. ये दोनों को attract करिए, they are attracting both, attracting each one. This body is, as compared to this one, is huge one. That's why it attracts more as compared to this second body attracts the first one. Okay, now every mass in the universe attract the every other mass. Okay, like we are also attracting the earth, but our mass is so less that the force which we create, the acceleration we create, can't be observed by us, okay, easily. In case of free falling, the stone and the earth, stone is attracted by the attracted toward the earth, means earth is also attracted toward the stone. Like I have, if I just fall it, I just fall this pen holder, then it is moving toward the earth. But is it Earth is also moving toward this one? Yeah, this is true. The Earth and this pen holder, they both are attracting toward each other. Yani they are moving toward each other. But the mass of Earth is so big that we can't observe its motion. Okay, but according to the Newton's third law of motion, the stone should also attract the Earth, and this is the same thing which we have discussed. Okay, and the acceleration by the gravity, here we can say acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. This is the unit of acceleration. Okay, meter per second square. So this acceleration is because of due to of gravity. That's why we put that's why we put the unit of acceleration, and the value is 9.8. Okay, whereas the stone attracts the earth with the value of 1.65 into 10 to the raised power 24 meter per second square. As you can see, this value is like 1.65 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. I think most of us can't even imagine this number, how it will look like. Okay, so let's, if we can't even imagine this number, this accelerations number, it's like 0.000000024 times 0, then this number will come. Okay, so why gravitation is important? Why we are studying this? Because after studying this gravitation, we can understand why we are binding to the earth. Why we are binding to the earth? Okay, why the motion? Why planets are revolving around the sun, and why moon is revolving around the earth? Hmm. Why we can see this high tide, low tide? You must see observed or have seen in the news or real life that this is high tide, low tide. See, uh, this is sun, and every planet is revolving around the sun in a closed manner. Okay, same thing, because when these heavenly bodies like moon and sun come close to the earth, they attract this huge water bodies, the oceans, and high tide, low tide occurs. Okay, so these are the reason behind that. Let's now discuss what is free fall of an object and acceleration due to gravity. Okay, this must be small g. Okay, so when an object, like again I'm saying this, when an object is just uh, released by the released, and no other force is applying on it except the gravitation, then it is moving toward the center of the earth. First of the thing, center of the earth, eh, with the acceleration that is always constant for everyone, you, me, any polythene, anything. Okay, even for this also, irrespective of their mass. Okay, that is the acceleration due to gravity is always 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, this is the acceleration because of the gravity. Okay, so let's move it. When an object is thrown upward, whenever we throw an object upward, it will attain a height and then stop, and then it start moving in the downward direction. Why? Because of the gravity. Huh? This is because that gravity is putting its force over it. See, so the formula of the force is this: mass into acceleration. Okay, and now I will tell you. See, we have two formula for the mass, for the force. Let me take a blank slide. Okay. Okay. So we have two formula for the force. That is, one is simple, mass into acceleration, and the second one is uh, gravitation force. Okay. G m, capital M small m divided by r square. Okay. If I equate these two equations, if I just equate these two equations, okay, then mass into acceleration is equal to g m small capital M small m divided by r square. You can see this mass is cut by this mass, okay, and this is the mass of object. The small one is the mass of object, mass of object. So this acceleration, we write this acceleration in a specific way, that this is the acceleration because due to gravity. This is the acceleration due to gravity. That's why we denote it as small g, which is equal to g, which is constant, universal gravitation constant, m, mass of another body, which is in the case of earth is the mass of earth, this is mass of earth, divided by distance between the two bodies. Okay, so distance between two bodies is also same, which is radius of earth. This is same. Okay, so we will see that we know that the radius of earth is not same, because it is less as compared to less at the pole and more at the equators. Okay, but for now we are taking it as a constant. So this is constant, this is constant, this one is also constant. So that's why the value of g, or we can say the value of acceleration due to gravity, is constant for everyone. That is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, now we move to the next slide. Okay, and its unit is same as acceleration, as we know, because we just change the name of acceleration by acceleration due to gravity. They are both same, but we change the symbol and the name. Okay, nothing, there is no difference between these two things. Okay, so gravitational acceleration and its value at the surface of the earth. So as we know that the acceleration, we take it as a constant, we take it as a uniform acceleration, because we take the r as a constant. Okay, where I have already told you these things. If you want to write it, you just take a snapshot and write it at your free time. Okay, now what is the difference between capital G, that is gravitation constant, and the small g, small g, that is gravitational acceleration, or we can say gravitation acceleration due to gravity. Okay, first of all, the value of capital G is 6.6710 to the raised power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, and the value of small g, that is acceleration due to gravity, is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, the value remain constant all over the anywhere. This is universal gravitation constant. This will also applicable if you are applying the same experiment at moon, at Mars, at Venus, anywhere in this universe. Okay, but the value of acceleration due to gravity will change according to the planet. Like I have already told you that at moon, the gravitation acceleration due to gravity is 1/6 time of the Earth's gravitation acceleration due to gravity. That's why the astronauts are like they are jumping very long very long distance. Okay, because the gravitation there, acceleration due to gravity is so less there. Okay. Third difference is their unit. The unit of acceleration gravitational constant is Newton meter square per kilogram square, as we can see here also. And this is a simple expression for the gravity's acceleration, that is meter per second square. It's a scalar unit and it's a vector unit. In ninth, we have already told you what is scalar quantity, what is vector quantity. If you want to read it more, that scalar quantity is just a number. Okay, I'm just giving a brief introduction. And vector quantity has a number. It's a quantity which has a number with direction. Like we know that acceleration due to gravity's magnitude is 9.8 meter per second square. But what's the direction of the gravitation acceleration due to gravity? That it is the direction of it is toward the center of the earth. Okay, so let's move it to the next slide. Now, it's a very simple question. It was asked in the NCRT. If we have two stones of masses 150 gram and another one is 500 gram, and we drop it from the same height. Okay, same height. Which stone will reach the surface of the earth first and why? Explain your answer. So this experiment was done by the Galileo first time, and it shows that the both. I have told you that mass doesn't depend. The only thing depend that is acceleration due to gravity, or we can only say acceleration for the motion of any body. Okay, mass doesn't matter. Okay, so Earth is applying same acceleration to everyone, like me, you, this laptop, and every object. So irrespective of their masses, they both will reach to the Earth's surface at the same time. Okay, see, so the mass of stone of mass 150 gram and 500 gram will reach at the surface together at the same time. Okay, why? Because I have already told that the value of g is depending upon the universal gravitation constant, mass of Earth, and the distance between them. Okay, so these all factors are constant. Then the value will be the same for everyone. Okay. Okay. So now this is a very important thing which you students always get messed up. Okay, in this topic, what is mass and what is weight? Are they different? So mass of an body is the quantity of the matter contained in it. So let's suppose I have this bottle. Okay, so it has many, irrespective of its shape, it is only filled by this one. So this we can say the mass of this object, this body, is this much. Okay, whereas it is also a scalar quantity. It means only it has magnitude, no direction. Mass has no direction. Whereas in other hand, weight is the force. Weight is a force. Okay, which was made by the gravitation. Weight is nothing, just the force which Earth applying on us. Okay, more we have the mass, more we have the mass, more we have the weight. Okay, because this A, or we can say A or G, is constant. They both are same. So the weight is only depending upon your mass only. Okay, if you have high mass density, then your weight is higher. Okay, so there's nothing to explain here. Okay, so what is the relationship between, this is a very important question. What is the relationship between 1 kg weight? This is the unit of weight. Okay, we usually say that my weight is this much, my weight is that much. Okay, my weight is 69 kg. Okay, so it's not kg, it's kg weight. Okay, my weight is 69 kg weight. Okay, and let's express it into the way of newtons. Okay, so we know W is equal to that our mass is equal to, our weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. If we have 1 kg of mass, not weight, mass, and gravity is 9.8 meter per second square, then 1 kg W is equal to 9.8 Newton. This you have to learn it. You have to cram it, learn it, make a cheat. I don't care. You have to learn this expression that 1 kg weight is equal to 9.8 Newton. How this was made? This is made up of 1 kilogram of mass into 9.8 meter per second square. Pardon my handwriting, it is so bad, I know that. Okay, So I write it again. Newton, that is equal to how it was made 1 kg of mass into 9.8 meter per second of the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so the force of attraction that act on a body of 1 kg is, what is the meaning of this one? The meaning of this one is the force of attraction that act on on an object of mass 1 kg. If I have a mass, if I have a body of 1 kg, then the force that is acting on it is 1 kg weight. Okay, and that is equal to the 9.8 Newton. Okay, now what is the difference between mass and the weight? So mass, as we can say, we can be measured it, and it is a inertia, by the form of inertia. Okay, we will see what is inertia when we are talking about a ninth chapter. Okay, forces and motions. Okay, after the motion. Whereas weight is equal to mass into acceleration. We have already seen the total quantity of the matter. What is the definition of mass? Total quantity of matter contained in an object. How a object contain a matter. Okay. Whereas gravitation is a weight is a gravitational force by which Earth attract an object and called it weight of the object. Third is mass of an object remain constant. If you observe the mass, see, I have already told that, like this one, this body, irrespective of its shape, contain only this much of mass. If I take it at the moon, at the Mars, the mass will not change because the substance in this body doesn't change. Okay, so mass will not change wherever you take it. It will constant throughout the universe. Okay, whereas weight will change according to the place to place. Like if we take this bottle at the pole, then its weight is increased if we measure it. Okay, if we take this bottle at the equator, then weight will decreased. Okay, why? This is the reason that this is pole, this is equator now. And the force of attraction is g m1 m2 divided by r square. when the value of when the value of r decreases, when the value of r decreases, then the value of f, any force, increase. When the value of r increases, then the value of f will decrease, because they are inversely proportional. As I already told you, these are inverse scale law. It means whenever the this quantity decreases, the value of force will increases, and vice versa will happen again. Okay. Measurement of the mass is done by using a pan or bean balance. Okay, this can be measured by pan or bean balance. Okay, whereas the weight is measured by spring balance. Okay, these are the two things. Mass cannot be changed even the value of g is zero. As I already told you, the mass will not change. It doesn't depend upon the value of g. Whereas weight can be changed. As I've already told you, weight can be changed if we change the position or change the planet of the object. Then the gravitation will be changed. Okay, then the weight will be changed. Okay, factor that affect the value of g. This is the important thing, and I already told you. Earth is not perfectly square. We know that the shape of Earth is like this, obtuse bulge. Okay, and the distance between the center of the Earth to the pole is less as compared to center of the Earth to the equator. See, the distance of the any radius of the pole is less than radius of the equator. Okay, the radius increases. The radius of Earth increases when we go from pole to Earth. We can see that radius will increase when we go from pole to equator of the Earth. Okay. Therefore, we can take g as constant at the surface of the Earth, which is closest to it. But we move from away the Earth. Okay. So whenever we moving away from the earth or toward the earth, inside the earth, then the value of G always decreases, become less. Okay, this is the factor you must learn. Because why? Why? What is the reason behind it? So G is equal to universal gravitation constant into my mass of Earth divided by r square. See, the distance is now increasing from here to like this. Now this is the distance. Now this value is increased. Now if this value is increased, the value of acceleration due to gravity will decrease. Okay, same will happen. Okay, so in our next video we will deal with thrust, pressure, buoyancy. This is very important. Buoyancy, relative density, Archimedes principle, and solve some of the numericals. Till then, please पढ़ते रहो बच्चों, and good night, tada, bye bye.